Frankenfoot. That was weird. Sorry. Hi everyone, you got Frankenfoot, more war attacks, yada yada. You probably know the drill at this point. Video blog, blah blah blah. Clash of Clans attacks. Hopefully he gets 3 stars. In this case, he did. Not the strongest base in the universe, so I'm not going to pat myself too hard on the back for this, but I did 3 star, and I did actually attempt to swag a heal spell, but I was too slow in dropping it, and I did not get the cool little heal spell circle. I just had the little canister falling through the air, almost landing, so I kind of even failed the swag. But that's okay. I really shouldn't be swagging anyway, because that's going to come back to bite me one day, I'm sure of it. That's why it took me so long to drop it, because I'm like, okay, the hoggies might hit something, I've got to keep it at the ready, and, well, whatever, nobody cares about that. So how on earth do we attack this base? Well, let's take a look at the layout. You've got a clan castle that's easily lured. Thank you for that, sir. You've got expos in the up position, buried so deep in the base they generally don't overlap the outside, so this is good for queen walking. Base has been attacked before, so I know what's in the clan castle. You have got a baby dragon, which is bad news, a valk, which is worse news for a queen walk, and then you've got a witch, which witch? That's funny. You have a witch. And so, therefore, you might not think those are that bad, but I have, I remember very distinctly one queen walk that went totally just off the rails because 2 witches came out of the clan castle, and I dropped the poison spell just far enough away that the witch herself was not in the poison spell, so she just kept summoning skeletons, both of them did, and the queen was effectively just irritated and distracted until her demise. So don't discredit the witch. You got to treat those carefully. They're not the hardest thing in the world to do, but if you mess it up, you really mess it up bad. And so let's also talk about how the air disease, I'm batting 1,000 tonight, how the air defenses are laid out in this base. If you walk counterclockwise, you're going to have a real bad day. Because picture your queen's going to come up to this wall and start shooting things, and then she'll be hanging around this wall trying to get to things. And at this point in time, as she rounds this corner, the healers are going to be back here somewhere, and they're going to be getting roasted by this air D right here. So that's bad news. Now let's pretend she's walking in the other direction. So she's walking around here. She can reach this air defense. She's going to shoot over this way, and the healers will be just far enough away that they're not going to get roasted. And the same thing for this air defense too. She can sneak into this corner, and she'll just barely be able to reach this. We'll count the number of tiles. Remember, the queen can hit, like in this layout, the queen can hit this archer tower, and she can also hit this gold storage. If the gold storage is one more space away, like if there's a wall there, she can't reach it. So in this case, we have 2 pieces of wall, and 1 piece of wall from there. So I'm pretty darn sure the queen can sit in this corner and shoot that air D if she needs to. Don't know if that's advisable because of the layout of the expo. If she's standing here, she will have heat on her from this expo, as well as this archer tower can't quite reach her. And I'm actually planning on starting the walk over here, so this archer tower should be gone by the time she gets there. But in the interest of time, I don't think I was going to let her sit around that long. So we've established we wanted to walk in this direction. I did not want to start the walk over here because I don't know if she can reach that air defense. I just don't know. It's in this distance. I think she should be able to reach it because this is recessed by 1 wall. But I don't know if the fact that... No, wait, she can't reach this. I'm sorry, she can't reach this because it's recessed the wrong way. Stupid me. I was thinking she might be able to reach this wizard tower. I'm not sure, but she cannot reach this air defense. So we're not going to start the walk over here. She might be able to reach this one, but she's going to be in range of the X-bow in order to reach that one. So if we start the walk here, and we walk in this direction, we're in pretty good shape. because she'll take out these buildings, she'll take out that air defense, and if she keeps walking in this direction, eventually she'll be able to take out this air defense if she needs to, but this whole time she's going to be out of range of the X-bow. He was so nice that there's not even a building here to draw her deep into the wall, so this X-bow hopefully will never even touch her, because I don't think she's going to want to walk all the way into there. Maybe to get that wizard tower, but that's about it. So I'm doing the Pekka healer Valk thing with bowlers, which I might, you know, I don't do a whole lot of like just specialty like, oh, here's this a strategy video. I normally just do war recaps, but I might do it on this because I had a wonderful analogy worked up in my head that I thought was very funny and it's a little bit provocative, we'll say. Yeah. All right. Never mind. So what do I do? I'm going to drop. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lure. So I'm going to drop a hog right around here. Either this cannon or this archer tower will get the lure. It doesn't matter to me. And with the attack strategy I'm using with the Pekka and the Valks coming in there, it really does not matter if the witch stays in there. The Valks will chew up the witch and spit her out. The same thing for the CC Valk. The Valks should just rip that CC Valk to shreds. That baby dragon, though. I got to get that baby dragon. And I think he's going to be the second thing to come out. It should be Valk, baby dragon, then the witch. And so the queen absolutely has to take care of that baby dragon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a hog, pull out the clan castle troops, and I'm going to drop the queen right around here because I think that if you think about how she's going to attack buildings, she'll take this guy out, this guy out, this guy out, and then I think she's probably going to pop this guy while these guys are still here. So she'll want to she'll be standing over here, she'll want to move in this direction. But for a little bit of insurance, I'm dropping a baby dragon with her. And I'm going to hold on to my poisons to make sure that that stinking witch gets taken care of, because I don't want a repeat of what that was. So when I have the baby dragon down here, he's actually got splash damage, so that'll be really good at knocking out skeletons. And then once he's done with the clan castle troops, hopefully he'll wander over this way and start taking out buildings. We shall see. The queen's going to walk in this direction. Once the clan castle troops are taken care of, she's going to stay out of the range of this queen, more or less. And I'm going to drop 2 minions over here. Look at where the air defenses can reach, the archer towers and the air defense. These buildings are exposed. So about as soon as the queen is taking care of the clan castle troops, I'm going to go ahead and drop 2 minions here, let them start taking care of things here. And then I'm going to drop a Pekka when the queen starts rounding this corner. Pekka here with 2 healers behind him. And with these buildings gone, he'll want to move in this direction. And hopefully rather quickly I'll drop Valks. Once these buildings are tanked on the Pekka and this one is tanked on the queen or gone, whichever. Don't care. I just don't want my Valks to start taking point damage too quickly. Valks will move in here. They'll meet up with the Pekka and I'll rage. We'll bust into this compartment, and it's very strategic I'm coming in here because look at the queen. As soon as my kill squad moves into here, the queen's going to go and start firing on them from this compartment. And so the Valks are going to chew through this wall to come get her, and then they're going to be in the core. So I'm going to have a Pekka, the healer, Valks, and bowlers behind them all moving through here. This stuff is going to be largely taken care of, and everything's going to get drawn into the core. And I'm going to rage the whole way through and just watch carnage just absolutely ensue. And then where needed, at the end, I will have a couple of hogs. Probably need them over here. Cautious about this area because I think there's a giant bomb here and here. So I will not drop a mass of hogs. I will probably sprinkle them in on the edges as needed. Have a heal spell if they need it. I tried to swag it, but I messed up the swag. So that's the attack strategy. Now we'll watch the glorious destruction in all its gloriousness. So here comes the hog. He actually went for this cannon here, but that's okay. All these defenses were in range, so I didn't sweat the exact location of the drop. But what came out, you see, you got the Valk, the witch, and the baby dragon. So I'm going ahead and dropping the queen. 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 6 healers behind her. And out comes the baby dragon, popping those skeletons out so she doesn't get distracted. Have to pop her ability. And the baby dragon is gone. And eventually, look at that, I messed up the poison spell anyway. I meant to drop it on the witch. I was saving 2 poison spells specifically for the witch, but I messed it up. Oh boy. But it's okay, the witch eventually bites it anyway. 1 witch I guess wasn't that bad. 2 witches was horrible. So now things are controlled on the Queen Walk. My minions come in over here. Those buildings will be gone. And I'm just keeping my eye on the queen, making sure she's doing okay. I tried to get this building with a wizard, but it just didn't work. I'm just going to have to rely on her to not be stupid. And thankfully she wasn't stupid. She kept walking in this direction. And eventually the Pekka's going to come out up top. And I picked up a Seeking Airmine here, of all things. So I actually lost a healer. I didn't realize that till the replay, because I'm busy kind of watching what's up here. So down comes the Pekka, 2 healers behind him. He's going to move out of range of this cannon, but he's going to have these 2 point defenses on him the whole time. So the healers aren't going to be able to keep up. I'm relying on the fact that the Pekka has high health to keep him going. The queen did step into the range of that Expo, but it's time to drop the Valks. This was gone. These defenses were distracted. So out come the Valks and Rage to help them bust through the wall, and most importantly to have these healers quickly wander into the Rage so they can get everything healed up rather well. Bowlers come out. I should have dropped them, I think, a little bit more to the left, but it all worked out. I always instinctively want to drop them right behind the kill squad, but I have to rely on the fact that the queen has made an excellent funnel to the left to make sure that they behave themselves, lest they might go to the right where there are buildings. But, so watch how wonderful this mix between the Pekka and the Valks are. Watch why this works so well. You have the Pekka who can just sit there and get blasted and take damage. The Valks are going to scream ahead of her, take out this air defense, they're going to bust through the walls very quickly, wipe out the heroes very, very quickly. And any skeleton traps that are in here, the Valks are going to just shred through. Pekkas would lose a lot of time. But the Valks will just shred through it. So out comes a Tesla. And the bowlers, God bless the bowlers, they don't care. They'll just throw their rocks anywhere at anything. And so that Tesla's gone thanks to the bowlers. All these defenses are going to be gone thanks to the bowlers. A lot of these are going to go thanks to the bowlers. So that's why this combination is so potent. I read something on StarCraft a long time ago. The strengths of some troops make up for the weaknesses of the others. I don't know why I did the evil laugh, but notice skeletons are here. Valks shred through them. Bowlers have taken care of all this. Pekka is still at very high health. I think, I actually have no idea what her health is, but she's at more than half health, or half health. And they have just completely gutted this in one giant, quick, raged up motion. Half the base just gets shredded in a very short amount of time. And the queen, still with healers on her, raged up, is going to start taking that out. So I'm sprinkling in some hogs on the edge here to get some of these buildings that aren't really going to be accounted for any other way. I'm saving 2 hogs because I've learned to do that if I can afford to do that, because you never know where you're going to need something that can jump over walls to get a building here or there at the end. And thankfully by sprinkling them, I saved most of them from that giant bomb, and all the defenses are now gone. And so it's just time for cleanup. It's sprinkling the rest of my wizards and my hogs on this side. And I tried to swag that poison spell. I tried. But you can just barely see the canister coming down, and they cleared stuff too quickly. See, there's the canister, but I didn't get my cute little circle. I didn't get to be the douchebag that swagged the heal spell. So that was the thinking, and that was the execution. When this strategy works, my goodness, does it work! These bases with a decent sized core, especially with weak walls. This is a heck of a troop combination, a land-based troop combination. If you can get a queen walk to start this, and you've got a nice compact base, this is really going to just rip things up. Ooh. Okay, well that's it for today. I will see you guys around.